Welcome back to Halloween Otome with Jackie and Isabel, and we just had our midnight snack with the Phantom, and pretty sure he was hitting on us?
He was hitting on us. But we're cute, so understandable.
Today's another rest day. I don't really feel like going out, but I'm not in the mood to laze all day either. I'll just go check on Mr. Bandages.
Why we gotta check out Mr. Bandages?
I want to check on Mr. Wolf.
Chances are Mr. Bandages is gonna be in his costume.
He's gonna be naked.
Wow, chicka wow.
I asked a servant to show me the way to his room. I might have been bored, but I wasn't in the mood to get lost.
Sure.
I entered his room to see the Count already standing next to his bed. Mr. Bandage's eyes flicked to me and he scowled. Not another one.
Be nice.
Bite me.
Is that an offer?
I'm cursed, aren't I? That's the only explanation. It's funny because he's like a mummy. The mummy is cursed. I'm very punny. Am I interrupting something?
Nothing important, I assure you.
My rest. Both of you are interrupting my rest.
Like I said, nothing important.
Mr. Wolf chose that moment to enter the room. I don't want to hang out with these three losers, just Mr. Wolf.
So you don't want to hang out with these three losers, just Mr. Wolf? So you're saying that...
He is a loser. You gonna act like he's not?
Okay, he's a loser.
He's a total dork.
I guess everyone else thought to check on you too, Mr. Bandages.
He let out an exaggerated groan. Why won't you people leave me alone?
Because we love you, Mr. Bandages.
We love you, Mr. Bandages.
Because you shouldn't have to be alone when you're sick.
Aww. What if I want to be alone?
No one wants to be alone, Mr. Bandages.
Some people want to be alone when they're sick. Cats.
Bonds of the people are your true power.
That's true. That's true. Mr. Wolf looked away before changing the subject.
I didn't notice before, but this room is bigger than mine.
It's bigger than mine, too.
God.
What?
I did like...
Oh. Naturally.
It needs to fit his ego, after all.
Any response Mr. Bandages would have given was cut off by a knock at the door.
That must be lunch.
Everyone, he's smiling. Whoa. Mr. Wolf opened the door, and a servant wheeled in a cart filled with more food than Mr. Bandages could eat, sick or not. Ellipses.
That's way too much food for you to eat alone, so we'll join you.
You did this, didn't you?
Now, why would I do such a thing? Why would I do a thing like that?
The Count took a plate from the tray, placed some food on it, and handed it to a glaring Mr. Bandages.
They eat a lot of food. Like, whenever, like, it's always centered around food.
Well, I think that's actually the fault of our dear narrator here, because she's obsessed with food.
I suppose.
Then the Count turned to look at us.
Isn't anyone else going to eat? Mr. Bandages would...
I don't care, this is enough for me. Taking that as permission, we each grabbed a plate and started piling food on. We had just finished eating when the tone for an announcement played. Alright, I'm prepared this time.
Good day, everyone! It is I, your host. Oh, I missed it. It's okay.
Who did he think we were expecting?
People have been complaining about me making changes. Changes they wanted, mind you. So I have come to a few decisions. The next 2 days will be tasks like the original ones. There will no longer be the option to skip them in receiving points. There will then be a rest day and 2 more tasks. The day after, the day after will be our grand masquerade ball, and the winning team will be announced.
Hells yeah.
Those are my terms. I promise that they won't be changed, and this problem will never come up in this event again.
Yeah, because all the whiny celebs.
That is all. Thank you, Tilda.
The tone signaling the end of the announcement played. Ellipses.
There, aren't you glad? No more skipping, and...
Don't tell me you missed it, hey.
Oh no, I caught that, but there's nothing we...
What? Like how there isn't? Wait, I'm confused.
Me too.
Guess we'll find out.
Calm down, this isn't good for your health.
How do you expect me to be calm after that? After what? Eric just laid out the rules. He promised that this problem will never come up again. Does that mean he's gonna murder us all? So? Eric would never promise something like that unless he was completely sure of it.
And there's only one way he could be sure it would never happen, by making it impossible.
He's gonna kill everybody. He's gonna kill everyone in the entire mansion. So what you're saying is that he's not going to have any more of these events? Exactly. I don't... that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we won't be able to come here and spend time like this next year?
Forget that. I still haven't won.
He's gonna kill everyone at the masquerade ball. It's gonna be a massacre.
Oh my god. Masquerade massacre. Mr. Bandages stood up and walked towards the door. Where do you think you're going? I'm going to confront Eric. There's no way I'm just going to sit here and do nothing while he...
You heard him. His decision has been made. There is nothing we can do.
Like hell there isn't.
Calm down. You're going to...
I'm going to confront Eric and you can't stop me. He's so much taller than us. He flung open the door and stalked out.
Mr. Bandages, wait up!
Mr. Wolf hurried after him. I guess we should help Mr. Wolf make sure Mr. Bandages doesn't overexert himself.
I'll leave that to the two of you.
You're not coming with us?
Nah. I have better things to do than watch him throw it.
Me too, honestly. I want to bond with Mr. Wolf. I shrugged and left the room, not wanting to lose track of Mr. Bandages and Mr. Wolf. Thankfully, they didn't get far because Mr. Wolf was trying to pull Mr. Bandages back to the room. Do you know where we're going? We're lost. Of course I do. So why have we passed the same vase twice? Maybe it has multiple vases. It's not the same vase, it's just similar.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the same one. It's got a bit of a crack running down.
Mr. Wolf cut himself off when he saw the murderous look on Mr. Bandage's face. Lol. I'm just going to ask that servant for directions. Don't you dare. I ignored him and walked up to the servant. Hi, could you take us to Mr. Valdemar's room?
Guests aren't allowed in his room.
We won't go in, we just want to see where it is, please.
Okay, follow me.
turned back to Mr. Bandages. Now you can either come with me or keep going around in circles. Your call. Fine. We followed the servant through the halls until we came to an ornate door.
This leads to Master Valdemar's private court.
Hey, Eric, get out here right now. Mr. Bandage's shout attracted the attention of another servant.
Master Valdemar isn't in there right now.
And where the hell is he?
He did. I'm not sure.
Plotting your doom. And find him and bring him to me.
Maybe we should come back later.
No, I'm not leaving until I get a chance to tell Eric what I think about his latest announcement.
Sir, please calm down.
I will not calm down.
You calm down. Really, Mr. Bandages, I'm starting to think the only reason you attend is to harass my staff.
We turned to see Eric Valdemar walking toward us while tying his cape. He took his mask from his butler and put it on before turning to face us again.
Now, what was it that was so important that you felt the need to shout outside my door?
What did you think you were doing?
Well, I was taking a nap in the gardens before you so rudely started shouting.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. That announcement?
Oh, that!
Yes, that. Did you really think I'd take that line down?
As hard as this may be for you to believe, this has nothing to do with you.
Rude. The hell it doesn't. I have yet to win any of these silly games.
If they're so silly, then you should be glad that you won't have to suffer through another year of them.
Can we just butt in and say, hey, I really enjoyed this though.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other things to do.
But I really like this. He turned on his heel and walked away, but Mr. Bandages wouldn't have it. He strode after Eric. Don't you dare walk away from me while I'm tugging at you. Mr. Wolf and I exchanged a worried look before hurrying to catch up with the two taller men.
I don't see what we still have to discuss. I've made my decision, and if you're so determined to win at least once, then you should focus on that, and not me. This is your last chance, after all.
Eric took a turn into one of the halls, and the heads of the occupants all swerved toward us. Don't think I'm dropping this just because you decided to make it public.
You made it public after all your shouting. I'm simply attending to my duties as a host.
He began his descent down the stairs to the hall as though nothing was out of the ordinary. Well, nothing is out of the ordinary, because, Mr. Bandages is always doing this. Mr. Bandages, stop. Drop this idiotic act and listen to me for once.
Sorry, you were reading that out loud. Okay.
It's alright. Eric froze, not even halfway down the stairs. Oh.
Ellipses.
After a moment, he squared his shoulders and turned around to face Mr. Bandages. Oh, you gonna get it. Oh. The entire hall seemed to be holding their breath in anticipation of Eric's response. When he did speak, his voice was low and controlled.
No.
Come on!
You.
People leaned in closer as they strained to hear what he was saying. A sudden jostle caused me to lose my balance. As I started falling, time seemed to slow down to the point where I could see Eric's eyes widen. The next thing I knew, he was catching me in his arms. Before I could even feel an ounce of relief, I felt Eric shift. He's gonna throw me down the stairs. He was taking a step back to compensate for the momentum, but oh no, we're both gonna fall down the stairs. There was no floor behind him. Oh no. His action had us both falling downwards. I closed my eyes and braced myself. Mr. Wolf's gonna catch us. Catch us, Mr. Wolf. Only to have them fly open when I felt my face collide with a hard object. Probably the floor. What? What?
Bravo!
Is this the secret Eric?
Bravo!
Oh my gosh.
Bravo!
Okay.
Oh, that was good. I was not expecting
I wasn't
that.
expecting that either. For a moment, I was too shocked to even realize we had stopped falling. Eric didn't seem to have the same problem, though, as he turned his head to face our savior, his butler.
Impeccable timing, as always. Do be careful, Master Valdemir.
Eric looked down at me questioningly.
Are you okay, Miss Archer?
We just kissed, bro. Apart from a pain in the jaw, yeah.
I am terribly sorry about that.
The sound of people murmuring brought our attention to the fact that his arms were still loosely wrapped around me. I think we, ended up on the secret Eric route, accidentally. I took a step backwards and his arms fell away. Unless this is normal, if this happens.
I
don't know. Thank you for saving me.
Think nothing of it. I wouldn't be much of a host if I allowed one of my guests to be harmed when I could stop it.
His butler whispered something to him. Yo, you kissed that girl.
Now, if you'll all excuse me, I have something to attend to.
He looked at Mr. Bandages for a moment before leaving.
Smooth.
Oh. Mr. Wolf ran to my side while Mr. Bandages followed at a more sedate pace.
Are you alright, Miss Archer?
I'm fine. My jaw's just a bit sore, that's all.
Aw.
Force kiss. Eric does have thick skull.
We should probably take you to the on-site doctor.
There's an on-site doctor? Of course there is. Then why aren't you there, Mr. Bandages?
Yeah, there are a lot of people here. Of course there's a doctor. Could you lead the way?
Fine, I need to pick up some pain meds anyway. Mr. Wolf and I followed Mr. Bandages to the on-site doctor's office. Mr. Bandages walked straight into the office without even bothering to knock.
Oh, it's you again.
I came for my pain meds. Oh, and Miss Archer fell down the stairs, but Eric caught her. What's his face? The doctor immediately ushered me over to a bed. It was very cheery in here.
I know you said Mr. Valdemar caught you, but did you hit anything, or are you experiencing any pain?
Just a bit of pain in my jaw.
Your jaw? Didn't you hear? He caught her with a kiss.
I turned just in time to see the Count walk into the room. Kiss? Yeah, weren't you paying attention? How do you even know that? You weren't there.
Wasn't I? I may say, if I knew you and Eric were going to cause a scene, I probably would have gone somewhere else.
Eric.
Still, I got to experience quite a spectacle. The women next to me were quite scary. It was a huge scene.
What do you expect when our leader just throws herself at Eric? Excuse me?
People throwing themselves at him is quite common, but none have quite so bold to risk their life for a kiss.
Excuse me.
Bold?
Shameless.
So forward.
Excuse me.
I see.
Excuse me.
Tilda.
Hey.
We should be careful, or soon we'll get an armful of her too. Ellipses.
Don't even think about trying it with me. I'll just let you fall. I don't even want to. Who would want to kiss you anyway, you douche?
Lol.
I didn't do it on purpose. I may as well have just hit the floor anyway. His head was certainly hard enough. Eric does have a ridiculously hard skull.
That's right. You know that from experience. Oh, did you fall and kiss him too?
Well, I'd be more worried about Mr. Wolf over there. Oh, he's so cute!
True. We may have to keep an eye out and protect his chastity.
I said that wasn't it.
Now, calm down, all of you. I still need to check up on my patient. Please refrain from riling her up, no matter what the circumstances. Worry about Mr. Wolf's chastity later.
The others ignored his advice and continued to joke for the rest of the checkup at my expense. Rude.
Rude. And that's the end of the episode with the doctor's visit. So, this has been another episode of Halloween Otome, and we'll catch you next time.